It's your boy PO back with another video, and today we just finna be watching some Casper Archive or whocasper. And if you don't know who this is, he really just be putting people on game. He want to get people like out of the rat race, out of the 9 to 5 cycle, and he one of the people that inspired me to start really trying this YouTube stuff. So yeah, man. Gonna get into this. It's called I haven't worked a 9 to 5 in 3 years. See what he talking about. Let's get it.
What y'all got going on YouTube is whocasper, and we is back with another free game video, man. In today's free game video, as y'all can tell by the title, we're going
Get your snack, man. I got me some gummy bears with me. Get your snack, get your snack.
talking about how I haven't worked a 9 to 5 in 3 years. And that's a lot of people that kind of don't understand how I make money on the internet. It's a lot of people that do, because y'all are in my community, and I teach people exactly how to be able to scale money over 10K a month from your cell phone right here. If y'all folks want to learn how to make 10K a month from your cell phone, click the link in my description and check out the Ghost Family.
Nah, I don't be doing all this other stuff, like all this extra stuff. Like, I don't know if it's extra, maybe it helps, I don't know. But I really just be liking, like, what he be saying in his videos. Like, he just motivating and inspiring, you feel me?
We also finna just go in a little bit of in-depth about how I make my money, because I know a lot of y'all don't understand. So, first things first, as y'all can tell by the title, I haven't worked a 9 to 5 in 3 years. I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about how it was when I was working a 9 to 5 though, because I do want to give y'all a little bit about my background and my story for the people who don't know me. My name is Casper. I'm from Atlanta, y'all. I started working a 9 to 5 when I was probably like 15. One of the reasons I started working a 9 to 5 was just to be able to afford basic shit like
The first job I ever worked at was Donato's, bro. It was smooth for a few months, but I had this one manager and he was just, it was weird, bro.
I was going to school, people wearing the new Jordans, you got people that showing up at school with the best clothes on and stuff like that. I was one of those people who, I grew up in my grandparents' crib. My parents split up when I was 13. Like, our financial situation wasn't the craziest. We couldn't afford to be buying the new shoes every time they dropped. I had a couple pairs of outfits and a couple clothes I had, and that's what really pushed me to go get a job, because I wanted to be normal. I wanted to be able to have the same amount of stuff as everybody else, and I knew the only way to do that was to make money. So I got a job working at Zaxby's when I was 15. I would come home every day smelling like flour and chicken grease. Some days I was ready to quit the job, but I knew the biggest thing that kept me in the job was the fact that I was able to make my own money and do things on my own. I was tired of having to depend on my grandparents, because I knew they was taking care of my mom and stuff like that, because we had moved in real late in their life. You get what I'm saying? Nobody in their 60s and 70s is expecting to be taking care of one of their children and their kids. And it wasn't like my mom couldn't take care of herself. My mom has like, she has like different illnesses and stuff like that that kind of affect how my mom move. She has like lupus and all different types of shit, y'all. So long story short, life has just been kind of hard since my parents split up, so we had to go over there. I wanted to make their financial situation easier. That's why I got a job. I was able to buy the clothes and shoes I wanted, bro, but I'm gonna be honest. I was glad I worked early on, because it just kind of taught me, like, I didn't want to work for anybody. I knew early on that I didn't like having a boss, just because, man, it could be your birthday and they tell you can't get your day off. Just different stuff. It was things that came with work.
You feel me? It's the reason why I like him. Like, I just feel like I agree with a lot of the stuff that he says. Like, I don't want to be working for somebody for the rest of my life, and this could be one of the ways that I make it out of that rat race. We gonna see.
A regular job to let me know early on that I wanted to be my own boss or be an entrepreneur, because I knew I didn't want to move on other people's time. And I also seen how the money kind of wasn't worth it early on. I was watching people go in and out of my job that were in their 50s and 60s, and it's crazy to say that somebody that was quadruple my age was working in the same job as me, but I was just thinking about the amount of money I was making, and I knew that these people weren't able to live a decent amount of life just based off of what minimum wage was. So I just always wanted more for myself. When I graduated high school, I started working at a barbecue place. I was probably about like 18, 19. I'm working at this barbecue place. I was making a decent amount of money. I worked there long enough to get a raise. I still was making minimum wage, but I was making money weekly instead of bi-weekly. The one thing I can say about bi-weekly is it makes you live kind of paycheck to paycheck. When you're living weekly, it's not good either because you're not able to save money because since you're getting it so consistently, you're spending it just as fast as you're getting it because you know it's coming right back. I think that's one of the other things that kind of blew me about having a job. I didn't like the set paycheck. I didn't like the set days to get paid. And it was one of those things where I wanted to be able to make money when I wanted to be able to make money because you got things that just pop up and sometimes you ain't gonna be able to take care of them because your check ain't there. So a lot of things about a job just rubbed me wrong, bro. I also really respected working at this barbecue place though, because when I was working there, the business wasn't like a corporation or some shit like that. It wasn't like working at Chick-fil-A. I was working for somebody who actually owned the barbecue spot. So I'm seeing the boss come in and out. He's grabbing money out of the register. He goes on vacations all the time. Bro's basically never here. The only time he comes here is to make sure everything is operating smoothly, and then he's gone for the rest of the week. So when I started seeing how freely he was able to live life and how passively he was able to live life, I just started asking him questions, and different questions kind of just gave me a little bit of insight about what I wanted to do in my life, because after talking to him, I was starting to realize that bro basically had created passive income for himself, and he created a business that basically runs himself without him being.
Hey, did you know you might get a big cash
He was
payout
flowing,
from a car
though.
accident
Hold on.
last year? Yep.
But yeah,
Even if
though.
you weren't driving, just click the link around.
You gotta read a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. One of the main things in that book is that you gotta buy assets with your money and use the money that that asset builds to buy the stuff that you want. Hold on. But yeah, though, one of the main points from that book was to buy assets and not liabilities with your money, and use the money that your asset makes you to live your lifestyle that you want. And yeah,
Dream
it's a
life
good
while
tip
other
right
people are
there.
working for him, and it kind of just let me realize.
That's like Kai on his mafia-thon. He's investing into people coming on his mafia-thon because he knows he's gonna like overturn that money and make it back. That's him investing in assets in a way.
That's all the job is. The job is a place where somebody else is getting rich while you're making a little bit of money just to keep coming back, and they go live their dream life while you're living miserably. So when I had realized that, I had got to the point where I wanted to quit my job, but I was picking up information about being an entrepreneur. I was asking him questions all the time, and then it had got to the point where I ended up actually losing my job because I just wasn't coming anymore. I was doing different things with my time. I started trying to be a social media content creator, but I had saved up enough money to where I knew I had enough money to play around with and kind of just take a risk and jump out there and see what would happen. So, man, I quit that job. I started working a real estate job for a little bit of time, and I was making a decent amount of money, but I was still unhappy because I was working a legitimate 9 to 5. I was waking up at 9, getting off at 5 every day, and the money was cool, but I didn't like the life I was living. I didn't like the lifestyle I was living, and to think that I had told myself from the time I was 15 I wouldn't work a regular job, and now I'm actually working a 9 to 5, and I have no time to myself. Even though I got paid vacation and stuff like that, bro, it just didn't seem like it was for me. You could always tell when something just ain't sitting right within your spirit. And if it ain't sitting right within your spirit, it might not be for you. Try something else.
Try something else, man.
I quit that job, bro. My parents questioned
I never
it.
thought I'd do
My
something
grandparents
like
was
this.
questioning it just because at the time it was making me money. I was working a legitimate career. I didn't have any type of college experience, but I was able to make over, you get what I'm saying, $50,000 a year, which was pretty decent considering the age I was. And they was questioning why I would give up that job. But I just knew that it was more for myself, and I had saved up enough money to be willing to just jump out there and take a risk. I always tell people to take a risk. I started making content, started doing content creation, and at first I wasn't able to generate no income, but I was generating views, and this is why I teach people in my community, I teach people in the Ghost family, it ain't just about going viral. Yeah, I'm gonna teach you how to go viral, but I also wanna teach y'all folks how to be able to create a personal brand, create different opportunities for yourself, and put yourself in a position where these views can be turned into money, bro. It's a lot of people that's going viral that ain't making no cheese. I didn't like the fact that I had more than 10,000 followers, but I didn't have more than $10,000. It never made sense to me. So I learned early on about marketing, products, selling, and just creating services, bro. And I also learned about being able to either create a personal brand or create a business. And that's what really pushed me to be able to make money and not have to go back to my job for 3 years. So I'm finna explain to you like how I made my money. I make my money basically because once I blew my face up doing social media, bro, and it wasn't easy. I'm gonna tell y'all the story of how I blew it doing social media. When I quit my job, I was posting videos every day. One video would spark, one video wouldn't. I never caught a decent enough traction to like really build my name up. I was really focused on building my personal brand because I know your personal brand kind of has longevity. You get what I'm saying? A business could go bad and it's kind of hard to bring a business back. But when you build up your personal face, bro, I know that if you build a platform for yourself where people respect you, people like you, or whatever the case may be, it's kind of hard to tear that down. So I was always more stern on a personal brand than a business because I know a personal brand could sell easier. So I built my personal brand up doing the content, bro. I tried different types of content. I was making all different types of videos. I was spending my money buying cars. I was going to go on shopping sprees and all this different shit. Nothing was catching me traction. I never knew that I would just be able to post the camera up in a random location, talk to people, and people would listen, right? But to think that I tried it and it ended up being one.
Hey man, hopefully this can be my brand, bro. Just reaction videos, just being my authentic self, you feel me? And like, hopefully a few people like me for me, man, you feel me? And yeah, hopefully that could be my brand.
It ended up changing my life and putting me in a position to where I am right now. So, what I would say is I just kept trying different forms of content, car content, every genre you could think of. I tried everything you seen your favorite YouTuber doing. Nothing was working. Then I tried a free game video, and it was the one thing that ended up changing my career as far as being a content creator. When I got my first spark on the internet, I knew early on that either A, you gotta have a business so you could convert people to your products, or B, you gotta be an influencer or have some type of personal brand so you can have people pay you for your likeliness. People will pay you for how much they like you. What I mean by that is, bro, if you famous, you can sell t-shirts, you can sell clothes, you can sell fucking your own chips. You go look at Rap Snacks, you get what I'm saying? There's a lot of different things you could do to make money. But when I realized that,
Like
I think that's why I chose the personal brand.
Polo hoodie is a regular black hoodie with a horse right here. It's going, you get it, bro. That's all it is.
Route, and I think that's also what led me to making as much bread as I make right now. So how do I make my money, y'all? When I realized that people would watch me, I realized I could get paid to entertain people. I started doing live streams on TikTok, bro. I'm getting paid for my live streams. I realized that once you get 10,000 followers, you could get monetized on TikTok. So I was getting paid to post my 1-minute videos, bro. So posting 1-minute clips of myself that people were already watching for free, they were generating millions of views. Now I was able to convert those views into dollars. And then I just started realizing that people like listening to me, bro. I can make YouTube videos and people will watch my life because they are interested in my life. They will watch me talk because they're interested in hearing me talk and what I talk about. And then beyond that, I just kept scaling it, bro. So I realized people kind of like the way I dress. I realized people like my fashion, so I could get paid to wear pictures.
This could be you, bro. Like, you got that drip. Whoever you are watching this, you got that drip, bro. Go post your fits. Whoever you are making this, watching this video, you got those editing skills. Go edit that video and go post that, bro.
I could get paid for pictures. I could get paid to wear people clothes. I started realizing that I could teach people the skills I have. A lot of people have platforms. I told you, a lot of people have followers, but a lot of people can't make money off of their followers. I can get paid to teach people how to make money off of their followers. I could teach people how to make followers because I scaled a brand from 0 to 100. So my biggest thing is, bro, all you have to do is find a skill. Once you find a skill, you really just build off of that skill and you just keep making more money on top of it. I took being a content creator and I went and made.
Find something you're good at. Find a way to get paid for it. Get paid for it once. Repeat 100,000 times. 100 million times. 100 billion times. And you good.
Off of YouTube, doing YouTube videos, showing my lifestyle. I made money off of my free game videos, teaching people about all the things that I learned to get me into the position of where I am. I was clipping it up and putting it on TikTok, so I'm making money off the YouTube videos on TikTok. I'm over here getting dressed, and I was getting dressed, spending my money on clothes, but who would have known? Everybody liked the way I dressed. So when I started wearing people clothing brands, now I get paid to wear people clothing brands because I could influence other people to wear the brands, bro. It got to the point to where now I have such a big platform. not only can I sell my products, but I can sell other people's products. Affiliate marketing. You could give me something, put it in my hand, and if I show it to somebody, I could convince somebody to buy it. But I think that's one of the craziest things about building a personal brand in 2024 or building a business, bro. You could build a business and have influencers sell your business, or you could be an influencer and sell yourself and sell other people's companies and businesses and products and make money off of doing it. All I do to make money, y'all, is sit around all day and I either take pictures, make videos, post content, or I'm doing all three at the same time.
Hey, can I sit around and watch videos and get paid?
Looking at it and putting it together. But the one thing I can say is, bro, I created a funnel for myself by creating a lifestyle that all plays into each other, bro. Me recording videos on YouTube makes people play into my lifestyle. People playing into my lifestyle make them go to my Instagram. Them going to my Instagram makes them seize my pictures. And all of these things makes people either buy promos.
He got it on though. Hold on.
Pictures. And these things makes people buy promos.
And that's cool. Cool.
Into mentorships to see how they could do the same thing that I'm doing. It makes people look into my other content to see how I grew and how I started. And all of these things just play into building up my personal brand. And every piece of money I make funnels into something else. So it's like my money makes me money in other ways, because if somebody sees me on YouTube, they're gonna go do this. If one person sees me on Instagram, they're gonna go do this. So I just made it to a situation where I have one big pyramid where everything in my career plays into each other and just funnels each other. So basically, like I said, man, making money on the internet ain't easy, but it's not hard. You have to have the skills and you just have to have the knowledge, bro. If y'all folks need to learn how to make money on the internet and you don't know how to build your personal brand, you don't know how to build your business, you don't know how to market, if you're struggling right now with something that you have going on mentally, if you're struggling with knowing the investment knowledge that you need to know how to keep your money, if you're struggling to learn how to make the money, if you're having any problems with making any money on social media, bro, it's one of the skills that I've mastered and it's one of the things that I like helping other people do. So like I said, bro, if y'all folks is interested in taking your platform to the next level, take your business to the next level, if you're interested in making money with or without your face on the internet, man, y'all folks should check out my community, man. Like I said, the Ghost family is growing every day, bro, and as I grow, I teach y'all new things, and as y'all grow, y'all teach me new things. And don't forget to hit the sub button because we're on the road to.
So yeah, that's basically it. Little video motivating us, you feel me? It's different from what I've been reacting to. Let me know if you guys like this. You don't like it, let me know. Show some love, like, comment, subscribe. It's P.O. and I'm out.